As Eskom battles to keep the lights on, the DA says it's had enough. The opposition party marched to the ANC's headquarters, Luthuli House, in Johannesburg earlier today. In Cape Town, DA members protested outside ANC provincial offices. They are lamenting rolling blackouts, cadre deployment, the rising cost of living and corruption. eNCA senior reporter Ayesha Ismail watched following that march earlier on. She's joining us now live to give us an update. I'm sure it's now over. Ayesha, good afternoon. Welcome again to today. How did the march go?
Well, Dan, the march started in District 6 and the intention was for the marchers to go and protest outside the ANC offices in Adley Street in the CBD. But of course, as we saw from the visuals earlier today, that the DA was not able to stop outside the ANC office. ANC members as well as ANC Youth League members were outside in full force, preventing the DA from coming and stopping off at the office. And the ANC Youth League members were saying that the DA knows very well that the ANC, as they put it, had nothing to do with load shedding, and they say that they blame Eskom, and the DA should have instead marched to Eskom. But the DA has a totally different opinion. They're saying that the ANC is to blame for the rolling blackouts. They're talking about BEE, they're talking about cadre deployment, and they're also talking about corruption. And as we know that the rolling blackouts and the continued blackouts that we are experiencing not only affects domestic homes or businesses, it also has a negative impact on health, on education, and of businesses, with the DA saying that it costs the country, it costs the economy 4 billion rand a day. But this is what Alan Winde, the Premier of the Western Cape, had to say.
I think first of all, South Africans, and you can see everybody coming out today, this 18.6% increase in energy that's not even there is totally unacceptable. Load shedding has a massive impact, and I'm not going to go into the full impact, but as you said, crime, poverty, food security, businesses are failing. It is massive. But that is like the tip of the iceberg, number one, and it's the straw that broke the camel's back. That's why people are out in numbers today. And when you have a problem, the electricity goes out, you go and look for the fault. Well, we're going to where the fault is. We found the fault. It's called the ANC. And we need to fix the fault. And you need to get the ANC out of office, because that will fix the fault. So it could be a DA arranged march, but I see other political parties here. I see civil society. I just see men and women just arriving and joining in the march. And that shows you the temperature, if you want to gauge the temperature of what South Africans are feeling every single day. And it has got to be, this is too much. So we have to fix this fault. And now is the start for change.
You say, Ayesha, that the ANC Youth League members did not allow the DA members to get any close to their provincial office there. But what did members of the ANC have to say?
Well, when I spoke to members of the ANC and the ANC Youth League, they were saying that the DA wanted to score political points. They're saying that the Democratic Alliance should rather focus on the inequalities in this province. They should deal with the lack of housing. They should deal with the lack of service delivery. And they're saying that the DA, again, should be marching to Eskom instead of the ANC. They also said it would have been polite and nice for the DA to have sent a courtesy call to the ANC to say to them that we will be coming to your offices and we'd like to engage you on the issues of electricity and the rolling blackouts that we are experiencing. But this is what the representative from the ANC Youth League had to say to me earlier today outside the ANC office in Adley Street.
In February last year, there was a pronouncement of a 9 or something % increase in electricity prices. Now the same supposedly impartial monitor of electricity prices is introducing price hikes on inflated prices already. The ANC Youth League recognizes that this is playing with the future of an economy and, most importantly, the survival of the working class and the vulnerable of this country. And we are saying not in our name. We are calling on every comrade and every rational person bipartisan in the various structures of our legislature to hold parastatals to account, to ensure that the people who are going to be appointed are capable, are competent, and most importantly willing to turn around the crisis that could have been avoided, that is Eskom today.